and gentlemen, welcome back to another
Da-da-da.
episode Neighborhood Cousins Podcast. I'm your host, Chef Tay. That's my dog, my co-host, my cousin to I know Limit TY.
You know
And we
what
got
it
a
is.
special guest in the building today, man. Special
I like
guest.
this one. This
Yeah,
gonna be a
oh
little
man.
different one. This gonna be
So,
something
hey, cuz,
different.
hold on. Let's introduce the guest first. So, you know what I'm saying? We try to do more than just talk about shit that happened in the daily world. We want to actually provide y'all with knowledge, wisdom, game, and motivation. And you know what I'm saying, help y'all out. So today we got Ant in the building, tax man.
Credit, man. Credit. Hey,
Credit man,
hey, look,
credit
it's
man,
gonna help
credit.
you with your
It's tax
taxes.
Hey,
season,
get
my
your
bad. It's
taxes like
tax season.
good, man. What's going on, everybody? How y'all?
What's going,
Y'all all right?
man? Hey,
How you
look,
feeling today,
man.
Ant?
Say it again.
How you feeling
Oh
today?
man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to be here. I appreciate y'all for having me on here, man. And just saying what up to the world and providing y'all with some knowledge, man. How y'all feeling?
Definitely, we truly appreciate it. So
Yeah.
every episode we do a mental check-in. How is your mental on a scale of 1 through 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the best.
Man, honestly, I would say it's about a 8.5, 9. I practice and have different things that I do every single morning and things at night to keep me alert and make sure that I'm on, all 10 toes. So I'm not all the way there. I'm not perfect, but I'm striving each and every day. So that's about an 8.5, 9.
Nah, that's good. Cuz, how you feeling?
I'm still riding high. I'm still on 10, man. Still a
You know what I'm
10.
saying?
Everything is good, man.
That's
How you
good.
feeling, player?
How is everybody here? You
Hold
got
on, hold
kids?
on, hold on, cuz. How you feeling
Yeah,
today,
how you feel,
man?
bro?
Uh, it's getting better. It's getting better. I
Yeah.
gotta, keep it. I gotta practice what I preach. I can't tell y'all to keep a positive mindset when the storm comes, but then you know what I'm saying. I don't live up to what I say as a man. So as a man, I gotta practice what I preach. So better days are coming. I don't want to give it a number, but it's gonna be better though for sure. By next episode, I can almost guarantee you that.
I can
That's
rock with
good.
that.
But and you got kids though, man.
Yes, sir. I am a family man, man. I got 4 kids.
Oh yeah, oh
Family
yeah, oh
man.
yeah. Family matters.
For sure. So what
Yeah,
about you,
man.
brother?
I know, man. I'm trying to get up there with you and Cuz, man. I see you on your page, man. You got the wife and marriage. I think that's something that's truly, truly, truly important. And before we go into depth of what I'm saying, before we take a real insight on, what I'm saying, you and the credit, can you go like into detail on how you got started in your upbringing in Detroit?
Yeah, man. Basically, born in Detroit, Michigan, and moved out to about 30 minutes out. Graduated from high school a little ways out. From then, just like everybody else, I guess, just been working and pretty much focusing on stacking up bread, right? Making moves for the next big move. Um, Fast forward from there, I started having kids, had my family. I was recently married here in 2024. So that was a big goal of my life. Um,
Oh yeah, oh
and right
yeah.
before I got married,
Oh wait, you got married in 2024?
yeah, yep,
Damn, you fresh with it. You fresh with it.
yeah, man,
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
that's a
different.
good
No,
thing.
it's
different
a blessing,
too.
it's a blessing in my life. Um,
Oh
so a little
yeah.
bit right before that, I jumped into the credit space, and just got my head right, and I wanted to, work on myself, evolve and work on myself, and before you knew it, things were just picking up. I was grabbing the knowledge, applying it to my own life, and before you knew it, I was like, you know what, this is something that everybody should know. If it's even if it's not easy to obtain, I can be the mouthpiece and try to break it down so people can at least get at least to level one, base one, to wanting more. So, and that really elevated my life, man. I got tired of the lifestyle I was living. I got tired of the plant life, things like that. So I really just set a standard, got around some people, and I really just I took off, and I'm still taking off with it too, bro.
No, definitely much success though. I'm proud of your growth. You know what I'm saying? Much success to you. what would you say was like some of the trials, tribulations, the pros and cons that you faced upon your journey though of starting your business, of working with people, being a mentorship, but also, you know what I'm saying, providing a service like that of building credit?
Um, some challenges that I faced was, really trusting the right people, right? So it was something that, like I said, it sparked my interest, but having that trust to say I'm about to hand over my social security number to somebody so they can help me out.
Hey, that's one thing I think for black people.
It's hard to get that from somebody black, boy.
Hey,
You know
that's
what I'm
hard to
saying?
get black people social, man.
It was real deep. It was real deep, but I had to think of it from a different lens. I had to look at it from a different angle. So I'm like, okay, you know, I acknowledged that I needed some help. So I was like, you know what? Even if something do go wrong, I'm sure I could get myself out of it. But the only direction from here is up. So I reached out to some people, started following some people, applied what they was talking about, and just really took a risk, and that risk really built relationships with a lot of people, man. And it was the best thing that I can say that I really did, man. It's really about relationships out here.
I like that.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Um, both of y'all two are married family men. How do you think marriage and being tied down, not tied down, how do you think marriage and being connected with one person has helped both of y'all? Because you know what I'm saying, there's so much shit on the media and on the internet with get a girlfriend, a wife, all that sort of stuff. But y'all two are two faithful black men who, you know what I'm saying, endures being a family man and endures, having kids. Like, what would y'all advice be?
I'll let you go ahead, bro. I'll follow up after you.
Um, I'm gonna tell you, it it really helped me become more structured in my life because it's like with the family, you can't move loose out here as if someone with no family. It's just them. Like I have to think for not just me, but for my fiance and my kids. So it's not just a me thing how I'm moving out here. I can't be loose. So it definitely helped bring structure in my life. And if I would have to tell someone some advice, social media will definitely make you think relationships are one way when they're really not. But I can't fully say they not what we see on social media. I just feel like the person you pick is just as valuable as the career field you pick because it all is going to matter deeply in your life, whether it's going to slow you down from where you need to be at or it's going to push you to where you need to be at. So I would say it matters who you pick a lot, you know. Because like we always say, cuz about the whole situation with the kids. If you mess around and get a baby mama and she just a horrible baby mama, that's gonna slow your whole life down and put you in so much shit you ain't trying to be with. So it's definitely important that you make those right decisions.
For sure. For sure. I'll follow up. I'll follow up
Yeah.
on that. I don't want to cut you off, cuz,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's definitely, about who you pick. I am grateful for the woman in my life, man. I can honestly say that.
Right, right.
It was something that was guided by God for sure, for sure. God is, the number one person in my life, as well as my wife's life too. So that's something that I commend her for her, personal experiences. I love that about her. So, when we both have the same mindset and share the same beliefs, that draws even closer. And having people around, you as an individual, or even a person that you dating, can make or break the relationship too, right? So it's always about who's in your circle, who's in her circle, stuff like that. That plays a big role. But on a positive note, man, I'm blessed to have the one that I have. I'm blessed to have my family, as a whole, the kids. It's wild out here. Social media plays a huge role in relationships, right? It can tarnish it. Um, it can also strengthen it too, man. It can. It's a lot of
You ain't
temptation
lying.
out there, right? It's a lot of temptation, but again, how
Oh, it ain't nothing in these streets, man. This, I ain't gonna say it. We don't be professional for this episode. I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. Um,
Hold on, cuz before we get into meat potatoes, I definitely have some questions like as far as like the whole marriage thing for you. So has it changed your life since you've been married? Even though it's only been a year, like do you feel like it's changed a lot about you, or are you pretty much still the same?
it a little bit of both, right? I'll say what what's the same is I guess I can't really say that right, because
Can't call it yet.
yeah, I can't really say it like
it's
that. What
accent
I
because
thought,
he on his way to this.
what I thought I was gonna say, it really ramped up my stuff, right? It really elevated my
Mm.
motivation on stuff. It really, put me in a better mood. So I can't say nothing was stagnant, bro. Nothing wasn't stagnant at all. It definitely put me in a do or die mode, even the more.
Oh
You
wait.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how that's where it put me at for real. What about you? I know
Definitely
you
me
kind of
personally,
got
gonna
me
look from the
fresh, but
outside looking in.
what did you do with your
Oh man.
mindset?
Um, it definitely made me be. I'm gonna tell you something. It made me be more conscious about my mission in life. Like that's my only main focus is my purpose. Like getting closer to God and my purpose in life. So it's like everything else means nothing to me now. Ever since and it only been like a full week since I proposed, but it's so crazy how like now my whole everything is focused on God and my purpose. Nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying? And no temptation because I fall back from social media. I don't
Got
try
to.
to be in the
Being a
mix.
married man, you got to. You got to.
Be in
Hey,
the
my
mix.
dog media train.
Yeah.
Look,
But no,
had to
though.
get a hold of the
Hey,
game.
I honestly though, like from the outside looking in though, it looks beautiful though. Like I really do say like I admire it. Like as I'm getting older and my my bank statements are increasing, uh I definitely wanna I want kids. I want somebody to share it with. But I'm not impatient no more. First I used to be like, damn, I gotta have it, but now it's more so when God ready, you feel when he felt like, hey, I done cleaned up this act, I done cleaned up this part of myself, and we feel like you ready to bless me with it, I'm gonna do it. I think that's a lot of people's problem though. They do stuff out of God, I ain't gonna say permission, but out of God willing. Like, you want something, that don't mean God wants you to have it, or God think that you should be blessed with it. So I'm pretty much with it, so I definitely say uh family, love and loyalty don't go a long way.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely. So it's time to get down to the meat and potatoes a lot. Cause not just me and not just me and Cuz, but shit, a lot of y'all might want to listen to me into this.
Yeah, this is where you
Hey
lock
man,
in.
So,
so what would you say? I have a 2 part question, a 2 part question. What would you say is a good age on getting started on getting your credit fixed? Like getting started on working on it. And then what would you have to say to the people that have really bad what's that word called? What's the word called?
Credit.
What's the thing that's on your credit
Oh,
card?
is it like the
Inquiries,
no,
right?
no, no, no. You talking about the negative shit, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Damn, what is
yeah.
that called?
like, what?
Is
Not
it
late.
debt inquiries or
Damn, it ain't increase. It's
like, oh no, I'm saying like, okay, like when you got the repo, the repo, the eviction and stuff like that on there.
Okay. So I mean, we're just gonna call it the negative item.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So let me answer that first part. So that first part, a good age to what? To start building credit, or was that the question?
Just to lock in on hey, I need to get a credit card or I need to get something on my credit to establish credit. What would you say would be a good age and how should they go about it on getting, you know what I'm saying, good stuff on their credit?
For sure. Honestly, bro, I would say a good age would be as soon as you are aware of what's going on, right? That could
Mm.
be 15, that could be 17, 18, right? But once you have that mindset of like what's going on, and once you're introduced to how credit is work and applied and how it can better your life, it's time to start taking action immediately.
Mm.
It, I don't know if people was gonna expect me to say 20, 21, or say when you get.
I know I will. Hey, I know I will.
I was
I
waiting
was waiting
for
for
it.
that.
I'm
Look,
like, oh,
I kind of
Yes.
felt
I
that.
think if I say 18.
But no, man. As soon as you start hearing the word credit and you got questions about it, it's time for you to start learning. It's really start trying to open up books and get in front of people that know what they're talking about. So I guess a different avenue of that. For the ones that do have kids or nieces, nephews, cousins, anybody younger, right? Start introducing them to it now. Start introducing them the game now, and the language and the vocabulary of credit building. There's people out here who's adding their loved ones, family members to credit cards to help them build them as early as like 13 years old. So by the time that 5 year passes by and they 18, they got some pretty decent, stellar credit.
So, quick question. What's something that most of the clients that you get have on their credit? What's like one of the biggest factors that everyone has on their credit that's in a negative? Because, like, in my opinion, I think it's the usual phone bills. Everybody when they young, 18 or whatever, first thing they do, they want to go get a phone from Sprint, T-Mobile, or something, and they run off on it. Now that motherfucker stuck up. Now you owe Sprint $500 because I was the kid that owed Sprint $500, and I had to just I had to just we had came to an agreement like I just pay you this, take it off my credit for me.
A settlement.
So what do you see mostly? Yes, settlement. Yeah. So what do you see mostly with most of your clients that almost everybody has on their credit?
Man, you actually hit the head on that one. Phone bills.
Oh, it is.
Phone bills,
Man,
and which could be like a collection or even late payments, but we just gonna say phone bills.
that's what it is. Hold on. That's what it's called, collections.
Collection.
That's what it's called, collections. Yeah.
You don't see a lot of student loans.
So that was actually gonna be number 2. Yep, student loans. Because
I hate them bitches.
we all right. But
Right.
I'm gonna dive into that too because it's actually a good thing. So, but I said phone bills first because like how bro said, you 15, 16, 17 years old without even hitting college, but you go grab that phone. You see what I'm saying? So that's probably like number 1. Number 2 would be student loans, and then quickly like number 3 would be like cable. AT&T, or if they
Oh man.
utility bills. I'll just leave it general and just say utility bills. Either they got it or their mama put it in their names. It get deep.
Yeah. Damn.
It's wild.
So
I see a lot of wild.
so you say the student loan things. Why would that be good?
So student loans, right? So let's just say hypothetically, if we have an individual who has $20,000 worth of debt in student loans, right? If that individual started college at 18 years old, but now they're getting in front of people and starting to learn about credit at the age of 25, 26, right? As long as
Right.
they didn't like for some reason like close that student loan account, you got 5 or 6 years of history that is good, right? Because it didn't close out. So you got like a big chunk of history that you've had with someone who gave you 20 grand, hypothetically, right? Um, and you
Right.
know what student, yep.
No, no, I caught.
So with student loans, like you can set up like payment plans, or I think it's called like deferment or something like that, to where they actually give you a break without
Yeah,
paying.
deferment.
So it's not like you just not paying and you just went AWOL on them or nothing like that. But if you play it right, you got a good chunk of history on your credit report that you can use to your advantage for real.
Now, no, my question is 20,000, right?
Yeah.
On your credit, and you say that is good. Well, aren't the interest rates going up? Like that's kind of my next question. Like if you have so much on your credit or whatever, don't you guys like don't the interest rates for any and everything you get shoot to the roof? Like most of the time, let's be honest, it's rare that you see people get anything financed or try to get like a car or a house and the interest rate not over 20%. Like I think like my first car I got that I had to finance, I had the motherfucker at like a 19% interest rate APR. So will it affect that you have a chunk of change on your credit report, or that APR is it depends on what are you trying to inquire? Like if I try to go take out let me see. What's something that people usually get outside of cars?
Cable, furniture.
Okay, cable. Let's use cable furniture. Like well knowing I got no, they don't use interest. They don't use percentages. Like I'm thinking, only thing I can really think of is a car. Like if I already got 20,000 out, and probably my credit score is probably actually scratch that question. Let's go to my next question about this APR. Let's go. I want to know about this whole APR and credit score thing because why is the APR through the roof right now? Like for anything you try to get, why do you think that it's so high right now?
One, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not 1,000% why, but from the knowledge that I do have, I would say the APR is up due to one, the inflation, right? Um, the more money the more money that's being printed out, the higher things get, which is why the eggs and everything else is high. The APR is how that institute is making their money, right? So,
Mm.
you go to a car lot and you see a car that you like. You go through the little crazy little process. APR is 19%. If they didn't have no APR, you would just pay for the car itself. But in order for that car lot, you know what I'm saying, to get theirs, that APR got to be taxed on. So
Yeah.
it's high for many different reasons, but um, it's it's a way to go around that too, right? And APRs is up due to credit. If you don't have good enough credit, they gonna tax you the most. So think of it like this. This is the
Mm.
way I process it. It's very expensive to have bad credit, right? The reason why I say
You
that
ain't
is
lying.
because and hear me out on this. Basically, because when you have an individual who is looking for whether they're fresh out of high school or somebody who's 30 years old, if they're looking for an apartment, it's majority the reason is because their credit score is not good enough to buy a house. So when you got poor credit score, you can't go get a conventional loan or something with 4%, 3.5%. You can't get them type of numbers. You got a credit score that's going to allow you to only pay per month for something that you can't even have. So once you get your credit together, there's no really reason to go rent. Now you can go purchase to own. So APR plays a lot of factors in the credit, and you really got to know that, if you don't have good credit, then you're getting bent over. You know what I'm saying, Paul? But it's like that though, man. It's really like that. You getting really taken advantage of because it's just the way of the game. It's just the way of the game. So I hope that answered you.
Mm.
So I got a question. What would you say is like, you can't really get a house or a car unless you're in the 600s. So why is that? Like, you can't get a car in the fives, but you gotta put so much money down. But why is it that like the sixes and the sevens? Okay, I feel like okay, is it you have to be in the sevens and eight in order to get a house, and you have to be in the five, sixes, and sevens to get a car?
That's what it seemed like.
Or am I tripping?
That's what it seemed like. So let me see. So uh,
That was a
it
good one.
was. Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Cause I'll be curious about that too. Like you can't get a house with nothing under a 7. They want 8 or 7 or 8, but with a car, you get a car with 5, 6, or 7. You feel me?
Okay. So basically, let me just answer that off rip. So a car isn't really going to be the same amount as a house, typically, right?
Okay.
So that's going to be a little bit
Yeah.
more easier for you to pay off. Now, a house is something that is, you in the six figures easily, usually. So it's a little bit more harder to get a house than it is a car. And a lot of people who have, who's trying to go get a car, they don't have well enough established credit. Um, my bad, my mind slipped me. I'm trying to answer the rest of your question though. What else did you say, bro?
You know, like, the fact that you need 5, 6, 7. I feel like it's for the car, right?
Yeah,
But the 7 and 8 is for the house.
true. Okay. Yeah.
And you can't really like, okay, let's say if I got a 510,
Hmm.
I can't really get go into the A-list, what's the name, dealership and go get that Charger, that Ford or whatever I want, because I got a 500 credit score, but I got the money though. My check stub says otherwise though.
Yeah, checks.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because I have a question about that. Like you said, what if a cat got a 510 credit score, but he trying to get
But
a
I got 5,000.
yeah, like
So you trying to finance the car, I suppose, right?
yeah.
You trying to finance a car with 5,000 G's, and you got a poor credit score. They're gonna look at your credit score first because how trustworthy are you with your money? What are you doing with your money that you don't have a higher credit score, right? That's where basically a lot of people say credit is king. You can have the physical money, but if you don't have no paper trail to really tell you about your history, they're not gonna let you walk away with a $50,000 car for $5,000, but your credit saying that you can
They
only
want
purchase.
40.
It's not adding up. It's not adding up. So that's typically
Yeah.
why. That's typically why. But
So
So what would you say to the people that's like, okay, fucked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back on the right path. On top of, you know what I'm saying, of course, hitting your DM to get them right, you know what I'm saying, get them together. what would be 2 or 3 things that you would offer, you would have to say or give them advice on to get their credit back in the goods, or at least, you know what
At
I'm
least
saying,
a
back to where
620, 640. No,
at
650,
620,
650,
650,
something like
at
that.
least 650.
650. First things first, we would definitely have to just dive in and see what's going on with their credit. Why is it that low? Is it because you got
Mhm.
too many things in your name? Are you not paying things off on time? Or at all? All of these is factors, and really big factors that can kill your credit score for real. Paying your bills on time and paying them at all is a good chunk of, your credit score. Um, it's it's pretty much just take care of your business, and you gotta do it to make sure that you can get the best score. That's practically what it is at the bottom line. Regardless if you're looking for a car or not.
So I got a question about that. Say for example, I got a 650, right?
Yeah.
I got a 650. I don't have any late fees. Uh, I got like a 90, a 99 or 100. I got like 100% history of paying my credit off.
hmm
But I got this 650. Why why for a long period of time the 650 be stagnant even though you paying your balances and nothing's moving? How could I go from a 650 to like a, a Equifax 720 or something like that? If I'm paying all my bills off on time, I'm never late, but I got like maybe 5 things on my credit, but they all show I got good history. Why is like how could I move my credit faster? Like, is it a way that my credit score can boost quicker, even though I'm paying my bills, or I probably had to lower like my usage rates in order for the credit score to go up?
Yeah, definitely. So when you think about it like that, it's really how your credit profile is built out, right? You can have an
Mm.
individual, and I'm speaking hypothetically. You can have an individual with a 780 credit score get approved for $10,000, but you got another individual with a 700 flat get approved for $50,000. Why is that? It's really because how their credit score is built out. You got to have a certain amount of different like factors being placed on your credit report. So your utilization has to be good. Your payment history has to be good. Your let me see. Your bills, like I said, bills have to be paid on time. There's different key factors that they look at in order to have a good credit report. It's not always about the score, because like I said in the example, the one with the higher score is getting, you know, approved for less money than the other guy because the guy with the 700, he's got all these factors that's playing a part rather than just having a good score from paying his bills on time. Maybe he don't have a credit card, or maybe he do got a credit card, but he's not using it. Right? You can have a credit card, but it's about, are you using it? Are you using the right percentage of that credit card? So a lot of things that you do on a day-to-day basis can really help you out and boost up that credit score. Um, let's just say if you want to boost up your credit score, if you got a credit card from like Macy's or Dillard's, right? You got a store credit card. Use it. Use it every single month. Whether you go buy a shirt, you go buy a drawers, whatever. If you got a $300 limit, use. People say use 30%. I say use 10%. If you use 10% and have that 10% keep rolling every single month, you're gonna see your credit score shoot up. Because not only do you have the credit card, but you using it and you carrying a balance, a real low balance.
Good question, good question.
hmm
So let's say okay, you get a 500 credit card. You basically saying only spend like 100, right? Or lower
If you got five. You got $500 to spend. You get a credit card for $500. I would say 500. Use 50. That's 10%. Yep.
You said it's been how much?
10%, which would be $50.
Damn. Damn, man.
Look, okay.
Damn, man.
So look, I
Shit.
mean, what you don't want to do is go over 30%, right? So let me see. And I'm just pulling up a calculator real quick.
I thought he was at least say 100. I thought he at least gonna say
What you so the thing is to have that 10% roll each month. So you said $500, and we looking at, let's just say you really don't want to go over 30%, right? You really don't. 30% of that $500 credit card is $150. So let's just say
I can do that.
All right, I can do that. I'm gonna stop at 100.
Okay, so
damn, at least some gas and some food.
Yeah. So I don't know, what is that? Maybe 25%? No, so it's about 20%. So let's just say you spend that $100 on that $500 card. The way you want to maximize your credit usage, which is keeping it at that 10%, make sure that you pay that $100 that you just spent down to $50 when that bill comes. So you can spend 100, go ahead and spend 100, but when that bill comes for you to pay the bill, make sure it's at that 10%. That way, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, well, he doing what he's supposed to doing, and let's just say 6 months later, they might even double your limit, or you can ask for a credit increase. Now you at $1,000.
Now you can spend it. Okay. No, I got now this question right here is something I can 100% guarantee both y'all. A lot of people has dealt with this, and I'm pretty sure they want to know this. How bad can a repo or eviction affect your credit? How what is the severity of it? Is it possible to shake back from that?
The severity of it is steep. It's steep. Eviction, a lot of people nowadays, when they're going through evictions, they want to jump to what do you call it? Like a bankruptcy.
A bankruptcy.
They want to do that. Yeah. Repos, they hurt as well. It can really crush your score. Is it possible to recover from that? Yeah, it's possible. Which is why they pretty much opt out and try to go the bankruptcy route. But there's different laws that's in place to prevent these things. Like, since we're talking about a repossession, right? A law about repossession, it don't matter. The repo guys, they like to come 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when they figure everybody's asleep, right?
Whole ass shit.
They try to get you when you down. So the law is a repo man cannot legally repossess your vehicle if it is not I don't want to say safe, but if it's not in a orderly manner, meaning no chaos, no confrontation, none of that. So
so that's why they come so early in the morning.
Exactly, so they can avoid all that, because the moment they do, they can't take it no more by law. So I mean, that is one way that you can kind of get out of it. But even if it do hit your credit report, there's different ways, and there's still different laws for you to get those things removed, which is something that's in my field. Yeah, you could get those off.
So without going in too deep, because I want people to go to you, they got to come to you. Give us like a little something of how could you help somebody get that off their credit? Because I know once it removed, it shoot your credit right. It shoot your credit right up, right?
So once it's removed, yeah, it do. It is a process. A lot of people come to me and they think, since they coming to me for my services, that there's a quick turnaround. It's not always a quick turnaround. It takes time to, hurt your credit. It also takes time to build your credit up. However, there are still, hacks that can boost up your credit within 30 to 60 days. When I first got into the game and I was doing things on myself, I had shot up so many points within 30 to 45 days because of the hacks that I know now that, I do for people. And I get into that too. I'll share some things with y'all too, but it is possible to see your score go up, pretty quick.
So I want to what's the definition of full of bankruptcy? Do it help? Do it hurt your credit? You know what I'm saying? Would you advise, if that's your last route on fixing your credit, would you advise people to do it? Like, when would you recommend somebody to go into bankruptcy?
Me personally, I don't recommend bankruptcy at all. Bankruptcy costs a lot of money. And if you ask me,
hold on. How the hell it cost money? I ain't got no goddamn money. That's why I went for bankruptcy. What? What?
Yeah,
Hey,
money, bread, man.
That is
how much?
How much?
On the estimate would you say bankruptcy cost?
I gotta keep it real, man. I don't know. That's a question I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I never. I didn't know they did it either.
I ain't got no money. Y'all ain't trying to.
Yeah, because you basically you starting at zero, meaning that it's not so much that saying that everything is off, but now you don't have any credit at all. Like, you at ground zero with it, which always isn't the best case. So I would say for somebody who's thinking about doing that, talk to somebody who can help you get it right before just throwing in the towel. I don't recommend it.
Okay, so me, I got a situation. I put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna wait, but I think I should talk about it now, just to give the viewers more of an insight on, you know what I'm saying, your expertise and your knowledge and wisdom. I was in the car accident, 2018? He said 2018, 2019, and the car is finished. I still have to pay on it. It's a closed case. When would you say that it's gonna be off my credit?
You got into a car accident. The vehicle is the vehicle paid off?
Yeah, it's paid off.
So what's on your credit? Maybe I missed that part. What is on your credit that you're looking to have be removed?
The vehicle.
And it's paid off?
Yep.
You got a paid off vehicle and you're looking for it to be removed?
Yep.
It's not going to be removed unless you want it to be removed.
Oh.
It'll stay on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll stay on there.
Because it say closed on there, so it say closed. That's
why. Yeah. It'll stay on there because it's a closed account. So I mean, maybe technically 7 years, maybe, but I mean, let 7 years go by and then you check your credit report and it's still there.
Hey, it might be off this year though. It might be off this year.
Hey, I'm about to say I ain't the smartest person.
That's 7.
2018. I mean 2018, 2025, right?
That's 7 right there.
Yeah. So I got a little question before we gotta get you up out of there. I know you're a family man. Without giving too much information, because we putting all your information at the bottom. You want Ant-Man, the credit man, gotta go see the link. You gotta go tap with the bio. I'm trying to tell you, not the other guy.
Y'all, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm picking up my people.
Yeah, because I got some questions.
Yep.
What damn, I got too excited. So I got to, because this is a good one. I'm learning so much stuff. So I saw that you what is it? The Amex Gold.
Mm-hmm.
How do you qualify for that? How do you qualify for those types of cards? And that, because I hate the riches, but I'm getting there one day. Qualify for that. I got the arrow on today, so I'm curious.
he been talking that Cash Money record shit in a minute. He don't
How
give
do
a fuck.
you qualify for that?
Hey, I can honestly say he been waiting to ask you
Yeah,
that
I
question for the
promise. I
longest.
promise.
I'm not making this shit
Nah,
I
up.
it's good.
promise. How do you qualify, man?
Yeah, no problem,
Cause
bro.
damn.
It was something that once I seen it, I said I gotta get it, bro. So I already know where you coming from.
Yeah.
I'm already know.
Yeah.
So pretty much just running things through for you. So for that American Express Gold, you gotta have a 700 plus credit score. And that just basically shows American Express that you pay your bills on time and everything that I explained. So 700 credit score. You want to have at least like 2 to 3 open accounts from the past. So that could be another credit card. That could be an auto loan. And what's another one? Maybe like you're familiar with a like a pledge loan or a secured loan with a bank.
Yeah, secure loan. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So there go 3 accounts, but it's got to be you got to pretty much have it already established. The second thing is
Mm.
you have to have 100% payment history. You got to have 100%. If you have any late payments on your report, they're gonna deny you. Pretty much any banks are really gonna deny you. You really gotta have that 100% all the way for everything.
Mm.
So
So is it a way? Is there any ways around that, or they don't 100%? Because I always said this in my head with the day I hit the lottery, because I'm gonna hit it eventually.
mhm.
Even if I got a 99% history, I'm pretty sure they're gonna give me a black card. I'm pretty sure they let me get a black card, right? Or they still won't care, like the Amex Gold or a black card. They still won't give you one of them cards because you got that type of history.
I would say they not gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? 99.
Damn! Even if I hit the number, damn.
You said if you had a 99 though, right?
Yeah, if I hit the lottery tomorrow, I get about 300 million, and I try to get one of these cards. They still gonna deny me, even though I have all this money.
Yeah, because basically, like I said,
God damn!
you in the credit field now. So like I said,
So the money really ain't shit.
yeah, you can really have the money, but the credit is a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. So that 90, even
It's
if you
fucked up.
didn't have any money, it don't really matter about the money. But even if you had the 99%, I have not seen anybody got approved with 99%. Like they specifically want the 100%. You gotta have the paperwork. You gotta have your ducks in a row.
That's kind of fucked up, but I understand though. I definitely understand. But what I see, we got you for another 10. So let me get my 2 questions. I gotta get my 2 questions, and I'm gonna let you have the flow. Now, Ant, give the people, without giving them too much sauce, because they gotta go. Give people 3 ways that they can increase their credit score in 30 and 60 days.
You stole my
Yeah,
fucking
because look, I'm gonna fuck around and do it.
I'm sitting over here like I'll be Jim. I've been waiting to ask
He
you
was
for the
ready.
last 20 minutes.
Look,
I'm trying to
I've
tell
been looking
you.
at the time like, damn, I gotta ask you.
I'm like, because I'm gonna do this shit as soon as we get off the line. I'm like, let me see what I can work. You know what I mean?
yeah.
We
no,
need 3. Get folks 3.
Nah, for real. Oh, before I answer that, and one more thing for that gold card, right? You gotta have at least 1 year and above for credit history. So you had to have something open for at least a year.
Okay, that ain't too crazy. That ain't too crazy.
So yeah, man. So 3. Let me see what I got. 1, 2, 3. I got a couple. They're called like credit builder accounts, right? So who I rock with personally, I rock with Self. Self is a good.
Shout out to Self.
Yeah.
Shout out to Self. Shout out to Self.
Shout out to Self.
You on game, man. Shout out to Self, man.
Shout out to
They
Self.
good people over there.
They get you together.
They good people. They good people.
Yep.
Hey, Self, you seeing this? Sponsor the podcast. Me and Cuz fuck with y'all.
Yeah.
Look, sponsor my boy.
Shout out to Self.
The next one would be rent reporters. Everybody who out there paying rent, you actually getting credit. It could be on your credit report now, even if you don't have a mortgage. Rent reporters.
Hey, I'm about to
Yeah,
write this
man.
shit
Please
down.
get you
Fuck.
some paper and
Hey,
pen, bro. I got some.
I heard about rent reporters before, but I never knew what I pay too goddamn much in rent for them niggas to not report my
You better
shit.
come on,
Pay
man.
too,
Come on.
I pay too much.
I pay too fucking much in
Ain't
rent.
no way. Every month.
Every month, but now you can get credit
Oh, you
reports
said
too. So
rent. You
rent
said
reporters.
rent.
Y'all got that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another one that's just like rent reporters is called Rental Karma.
What is it called?
Rental Karma. I think it's karma spelled like
Okay, and that deal.
I think karma is spelled KHARMA. Karma.
And that's another one
What is
for
it?
Say it again.
and
You said what is it?
rental
Yep.
rental.
What I'm saying, like, what is it for? Like, is it for your car
Oh,
payments?
that's just like rent reporters. It's just another one just like rent reporters.
Okay.
Let me see. The next one that we got is Credit Strong.
I think I've heard of them. So with Credit Strong, is that like is that more like self,
Yep. It's just like
or
self.
that's something completely different?
Yep. That's just like self.
Okay.
Another one y'all might have heard of is
It's
Kickoff.
called who?
Oh, my bad, bro. What'd you say?
It's called who?
That one was called Credit Strong.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we just showing y'all like we actually downloading
Yeah.
this too. Like we
Yeah,
not
I'm
just
like,
we downloading it too. I promise y'all.
hey,
We
look, I
really
opened up the first note thing. I don't care what it is. Let me write this down.
Wait. Hey, which one is Credit Strong?
Which one is it? Let me see, brother. Oh, wait. Credit Strong. Hold on. Let me see. You got an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
I'm about to see. Hold on. Because I can't really see. It's a glare on the screen, bro. Credit Strong looks like. I'm going to tell you the colors. Let me see. Credit Strong. There you go, right there. Self. Hey. Do you see it at all on your app store?
Hell
I don't
no.
see.
What color is it?
I don't see it either. It's okay. I got some more. So we gonna.
Oh, it's
You see it?
I see Kickoff, Bill Credit,
Yep. The next one.
Self, Ava,
Yep. The next one is
Bro Credit,
Kick.
Experience.
Yep.
Huh?
oh next one kickoff.
Yep. Kickoff, Ava, and the other one is Kovo. KOVO.
And oh yeah, hey, that's the number one on top.
Yep.
So how in what ways would these help build someone's credit? Like, is it like a because for the one I know about is self, and self is like a secure credit card type of thing, and it helps. It's gonna build your credit as long as you pay each month or whatever. Are these just like self, where it's like you may pay $20 or $50 a month, and it just keeps on adding and adding? Is it like those things?
Pretty much. I think Kickoff is like $5. Which one is 10? I think the one of them is $10. But actually, Ava, once you pay every month, and you can use Ava like a credit card. So messing with Ava, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I use it for like my PlayStation Plus account. They got like a list of accounts that you can use your Ava card on. So it's like a credit card. You use it, and then after 12 months, you get your money back, which is sweet. So that's a gem right there for y'all.
I take that. I definitely like that.
So, man, we want to get you up out of here, man. All three of us are. I know it's late. We got you up
Yeah, you're
almost
a
to the
family
top of
man.
your.
Hey, look,
Gotta
look.
We
got the
appreciate
wife
definitely,
waiting and
but before we
everything.
leave though, man, we gonna leave your
You sure? Hey, I was
information
about to give y'all some business
down low.
tips too, bro. You let me know.
This was probably the
Hold on. Yeah. We go.
huh?
No, I was saying I got some game for y'all. I was gonna give you some business tips too. But if y'all ready to shut it down, look, I'm on y'all time, man. I'm
No,
good.
no,
Hold
no.
on.
Definitely say that. Definitely. Hell yeah. Say
I need
that.
that business tip.
Hell yeah.
Look, okay.
Need that business.
Yeah. So, for everybody who out there who got their businesses, I just want to just run through real quickly, like the business structure. A lot of things come along with having your business. A lot of different fundings and stuff like that. So, basically, the business structure has to be structured the right way. So, a business name is definitely, the first thing that you got to have. And to make sure that you got a name that is not taken in, your state or, everywhere else, you guys can go to namecheck.com to make sure that your name, the business name is available. Let me see. What was it? No blank. Make sure that, your business name isn't like, they call it high risk, right? So there's like high risk industries that you can't get the most funding for. Some of these industries can be like they're cannabis industries, credit repair, car rentals, trucking, and real estate, right? Not saying that you really can't work in these industries, but when you're choosing your name, you don't want to have these names involved in it, right? So let's just say if Bob was driving trucks, he don't want to go start a business called Bob's Trucking. He not about to go get no good bag from no bank with what it's called, Bob's Trucking. Instead, what he can do is call it like Bob's Solutions. That would be his company's name, and he can still do the trucking. So it's really on how you structure your name that won't flag the banks, right? The second thing is
Hmm.
having a business address. A lot of people out here that's setting up businesses, using their home address, which is dangerous, right? You don't want your personal information out here in the world. So, if you do something crazy and they trying to look you up, they got your home address, your business, everything, right? They definitely want to have an address that is like a physical building, something that mail can actually be received at. So have y'all heard of Regis?
No.
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 So,
Hold on. Quick question, Ant. Um, I've actually heard and looked it up. A lot of people we get those online addresses or whatever. Is that acceptable, or they actually need a building address?
so yes to both questions. So you do need a physical, but that online, which is called like a virtual office, that
Yeah.
that's acceptable because it does
Mm.
have a physical building, but you're just paying, I don't know what it is, $10 a month or something for you to use that address, but you actually got somewhere for things to go. So that is it. And some places
Okay.
for a virtual address is called Opus and iPostal.
Hold on. Opus and I postal.
Yep, all one word, iPostal.
Okay. Yeah, I need that. Oh yeah, go ahead. My
No,
bad.
yeah. Next thing you want to do is have a business phone number. When you have your business, you don't want to use, your personal phone number or your home phone number. You want to have like an 800 number or 833 number. It really looks really professional, especially when you are, going to get funded from different banks and stuff like that. And you can get,
How do you get that 833?
yeah, 833. I use a company called Call 8. Call with a K.
Call it. Okay. Yeah. Hey, yo, this is real game that he giving. I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all better be listening, cause I ain't gonna lie. As I get ready for mine, I definitely heard about. They definitely need some type of address, and I didn't know where to get one from. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the man. Man. This is the man. I'm trying to tell you, when we put this information down, y'all better take heed of it.
Man,
But
yeah,
go
y'all
ahead,
can
bro.
run it back, Yeah,
Yeah.
pen and paper. Like I said, there's call 8. You can use Google Voice. And there's another one called Freedom Voice as well. And that's for your business phone number. Let me see. So next is a business email. Definitely don't want to use your personal email. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm giving you the steps to set up a business. Keep in mind that you want to keep your business and your personal stuff, separate. So a business email, you don't want it to be bobstrucking@gmail. You don't want them to be like no hot mama 99 at Yahoo or something crazy. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do, for an example, is have something like um, John.Smith at yourcompany.com. That's just a quick example. Just basically, you want to have it, your name or something, something to that line, and then at yourcompaniesname.com. You also want to have what they're doing now is actually looking to see if you have got a website. Websites is a factor to make sure that you look legit. You can go get your website built out for about $100 on Fiverr. Y'all ever heard of Fiverr?
Yeah.
Fiverr, you already know how they doing it over there. $100 to get you a website, you can be done with it. Then once you got pretty much all that, you want to list your business. You can list your business on Yelp. You can just list it on Yahoo. There's another place it's called listyourself.net. And basically it's as if you Google something. If you want to Google anything, it's listed on their platform. Let me see. EINs. EINs is free. Definitely got to have an EIN federally. Go to irs.gov, get you a EIN number. You want to get you a Duns and Brad's number. I believe Duns and Brad's numbers is free too. Go to like Duns and Brad's numbers or dunsandbrads.com. And then last but not least, a lot of people say your business isn't a business until you do this step, but it's very important. Is get you a bank account. Get you a business bank account. Physically go in there. You'll need like 2 forms of ID. You're gonna need your entity documentation, and that's pretty much it. So like your articles of organization, operators agreement, your EIN, and 2 forms of ID, and they'll set you up a bank account. And make sure when you do set up a bank account, always keep good relationships with that bank account. And what I mean by relationship is like make sure that you're doing business with them. Put some money in there, on a regular, even if you using a card or not, but just make sure that you're doing transactions with them to let them know that that you get doing some business. And shoot, that's pretty much it. After that, and your personal credit is in order, you on the road to getting that getting a couple Amex Gold cards or Platinum cards, anything like that. So it's a strategic way to do it, but once you got your ducks in a row, man, you up and rolling, and now you can get your business to where you want it to.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because
This was great. I ain't
this
gonna.
one the one.
Hey, look, I'm thinking in my head like, let me see where I need to start at, because that I ain't gonna lie, that was fire.
Yeah. 3 questions. Last it. After that, we gonna finish it on that.
Why you good? Let's go.
One. One. Oh man. Yeah. Why did I got a brain for? Okay, I'm gonna say the first one. What's one person that you want to see on here and help us, and can you help us get them on here? Like, what's one person that you want to see on this podcast? Two, have you ever seen an episode before?
So I have seen the episode before. I've seen a couple episodes, doesn't matter.
Wait, which one? Which one?
I've seen the one, what was y'all talking about? What was y'all talking about?
Oh shit.
It's
Oh
actually kind of
shit.
funny because we had started off this conversation the same way that y'all was talking about. Y'all was talking about how what bro say. He said if dog is saying that he wanna do something for the kids, it's a red flag or something like that.
Ah,
I said, yo, I said, that's what they
I was
hold.
cutting up.
hey, that's my dog. At least I don't agree with what he say all the time, but boy, that's another ass.
That was so funny,
we
bro.
had to I'm in a minute. We had to offset it with a good one with this one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, because I feel like he pissed off a few people with that one. Though. He definitely did, but he rubbing a little bit of flesh on that
He's
one.
weak, bro. I said, oh yeah, this is the show I need to come back on here about 2 4 times. I already know these.
We had to have this intelligent one so they can offset it.
Yeah, so they could. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't look at us as like niggas that's bashing and talking shit. Like, no, we can switch it up. We can be versatile. I'll have to say like. I'm two of the most smart, intelligent people. Like, yes, I'm gonna give myself intelligent. Yes, I'm gonna give myself credit, but my co-host is very intelligent. Like, probably had the most common sense. A lot of people that's around me in my phone or in my circle. So, yeah, we gonna talk shit. We gonna correct y'all. But if y'all don't, I think men don't like correcting, and you think that you don't have to listen, you don't have to hear nobody out. No, he check me, I check him. You feel me? We all can help each other get better.
Right.
And it's the fact that, no, as niggas though, I ain't gonna lie, these last 4 to 5 years, niggas been on some dead ass shit, like straight dumb shit, like just shit that be like, what the fuck you doing? What
Right.
the fuck you doing? Man? Like, come
Yeah.
on.
I'm gonna tell you,
Like,
man.
come on, my nigga. So that's all,
I
man.
had
We
to.
not
I had
roasting no
to. Look,
niggas.
I'm gonna tell you.
We don't agree with some of the shit that y'all niggas do. Of course not. Absolutely.
We had to give the folks an this was like this was a real seminar because I felt like this is gonna be outside all of we gonna always talk our bullshit,
Yeah.
but we had to give the folks an intelligent one that they can really gain some wisdom and knowledge from because out of all the stuff I wrote down, I'm taking heed of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't know some of the avenues to go to look for stuff, especially like the online address thing. I didn't know where to go, so I feel like this was that episode where, yeah, they talk all kind of bullshit, but this is the intelligent one that they've been really waiting for. And I promise, and I appreciated it. The whole thing, you taking time out your day. I remember when we first, I remember when we first started this, and you said you was fucking with it, and you wanted to get on. You was one of the first cats that said it, and I'm just thankful that you blessed the channel and the podcast with your knowledge and wisdom. And I know you're gonna get some more clients from this because it's too, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So this has been great. This has been great. You know.
But hold on, who one person that you want to see on this podcast though, and tag them in this, let them, you know what I'm saying, help us get them on here.
Who else do I want to see on here? Let me see. I would have to say, let me see. I would have to say my man's Will. Shout out to Will, man. He a mentor of mine.
Shout out to Will.
So man, he in the same space as I am. Real good dude. He more so on the business side of like the funding and stuff like that. But let me see if I want to switch.
Oh, he doing the business funding, huh?
Yeah, he doing the business funding. So he turning up on that part.
Will, we need you on Neighborhood Cuz podcast.
Yeah,
Need you,
I'm gonna definitely
Hey, cuz, something you want to leave him with? My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I'm gonna leave him link in here so he can tap in with y'all so we can get him on here for sure.
Oh yeah.
Cuz, something that you want to leave him with real quick?
I got a good one. Sometimes your mind talk you out of doing certain things out of fear instead of realizing what you're scared of isn't really worried about you as much as you think. So don't become a shell of yourself thinking the thing that you fear is really even worried about you, because that can slow your progress down. I read that in the Bible. I think it was Jacob or one of them. I think it was one of them. Y'all get the point.
Yeah.
He was so scared of his brother. Yeah, he was so scared of his brother whole time. His brother wasn't even thinking about him. So he was moving his life in fear, not realizing the thing you're scared of isn't worried about you. So just live life, because whatever you're scared of may not even be thinking about you, or it may not even be what you think.
That's good.
Hey, you got anything you want to leave him with?
Homie, man, keep God first. Keep God first, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and if you don't know God, get to know God. I know I ain't pushing no religion on nobody, but definitely I just feel to say that because he worthy of everything, man, for real, and I appreciate this cast right here, and I hope for greatness for you two young kings right here, man, and everybody else who's watching this. Be the best you can be, man, each and every day.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So I got something to leave y'all with. Don't pray for success. Don't pray to get out the hood. Don't pray to God to better your situation if you aren't ready to come with it. If you aren't ready for that new job, that new car, that new house, that new pay raise, or anything, do not ask God for something that you ain't ready for. Because then, let's say if He give you that and He show you, okay, this is why the fuck you don't need it, deserve it, or shouldn't have it, because you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to treat people. A lot of people want good, but are you gonna treat people good when you get good? So that's all I got for y'all. Hey man, another great episode.
Great.
I'm Chef Tay. That's my dog, my co-host. I'm No Limit TY. And we appreciate you, family, so much.
Appreciate you, man.
Blessings, man. Blessings, and I appreciate y'all having
Just
me on
like
here,
that.
man. I love this show, man. Have me back too, bro.
Oh yeah, you coming back for sure? Cause we got to get you back. You give too much knowledge to not come back. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, cuz 25 subscribers. I think 50 views. 50 followers, right?
Yeah.
25 subscribers and 50 followers. You know what I'm saying? It might not seem like a lot, but I promise you, though, we built this from the ground up. We built this with hard work. A lot of great content, though. So I just want to say thank you. Me and my cousin want to say thank you. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. All the subscribers, though, likes, subscribe, the following. We love y'all, man.
100.